In this video, I will provide a tutorial for you on solving this equation. As you can see, we have x here and x here in the denominator of this fraction. Because of that, this equation belongs in a group of equations called fractional equations. A pattern for solving equations like this one, where x makes its appearance in the denominator of a fraction, is to first get that x out of the denominator. If we don't do that, we can't solve the equation for x. So that is clearly our priority. We can get this x out of the denominator by multiplying the entire equation by x. We are going to perform this multiplication on an entire equation by first multiplying the left side of the equation by x. This is then equal to 2 multiplied by x, as we are going to multiply everything that we have on the right side of the equation by x also. Now, to get rid of these brackets on the left side of the equation, we are going to multiply every element of those brackets with x. So we are going to multiply x by x, and that way we are going to get x squared, and then we are going to add to it, because of this plus sign here, x multiplied by 1 over x. This is then equal to 2x. X squared plus, we are going to rewrite, and x multiplied by 1 over x. X and x are basically going to cancel out, and we are left with 1. This is then equal to 2x. As you can see now, the biggest exponent corresponding to x in this equation is 2, and that means that we are dealing with a quadratic equation. The easiest way to solve the quadratic equation is by using the quadratic formula. First thing that we have to do for that is to make the right side of the equation equal to 0. So we are going to take 2x from the right side of the equation and move it to the left side of the equation. And that is going to be done by subtracting 2x from an entire equation. Then on the left side of the equation we have x squared plus 1 minus 2x. That is equal to, and on the right side of the equation we have 2x minus 2x, which is equal to 0. So our equation then becomes x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Remember that the quadratic formula solves the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The solutions are given in a form x1 or 2 is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and everything is going to be divided by 2a. For our case, you see that a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 2, and c is equal to 1. And when we plug those values in a quadratic formula, we get that x1 or 2 is equal to minus negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, and everything gets divided by 2 multiplied by 1. This is equal to minus minus, they are going to cancel out, so we have 2, and plus or minus the square root minus 2 squared is 4 minus 4 multiplied by 1 is only 4. Divided by 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. So this is equal to 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0. Square root of 0 is 0 divided by 2. And that is going to give us the solution x1 to be 2 plus 0 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. And x2 is going to be 2 minus 0 divided by 2, which is again going to give us 1. As you can see, this quadratic equation has a solution x is equal to 1 twice, which means that x equal to 1 is a root of a second degree of a polynomial x squared minus 2x plus 1. One important note here that I want to emphasize for you is that you are dealing with an equation x plus 1 over x is equal to 2. For this equation, as you can see, we have to divide by x in this part right here. And as you know, division by 0 is strictly forbidden. That is why we always have to check if the solution which we get is really the solution of this equation. For x is equal to 1, we get that 1 plus 1 over 1 is equal to 1, and plus 1 over 1 is 1, which is equal to 2. So x equal to 1 satisfies the equation. Then and only then we can conclude that x equal to 1 is the solution of a beginning problem. Lastly, in this video I have used quadratic formula to solve this equation. The quadratic formula being given here as x, 1 or 2 solutions for the problem ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. There is also another method which you can use to solve this equation, and I have talked about it here on the channel in the video We Attained Babylonian Wisdom, which I have linked here in the description. I strongly recommend that you watch that video next. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.